Man, that stupid, ignorant ass comment that Kevin Durant made on whatever the hell of that podcast name is what's on my mind. Hey everybody, what's up? This is your boy Stacie Lamar. And before I get started, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button and notification bell, so you can get my next show that I put out. I'm so sorry because I am just in disbelief. You hear me? Disbelief at the foul, stupid, ignorant. Just there are no words. Enough words in the dictionary to describe what this man, Kevin Durant, came out of his mouth. And then Steve Nash and LeBron James sit there and laugh it up as this shit is spewing from his mouth. Now, for those of you who haven't heard what was said, go ahead and take a listen to this.
Yeah, I'm 10, 12 years in. I got 4 MVPs and 4 championships. Like, but do I still want to do this shit? You know what I'm saying?
You know how hard it is.
Some people say, I want to go play baseball.
Okay, so I have no idea what was in them glasses they were drinking. It looked like wine, but no. It had to be something else. It had to be something else in them glasses. They had to have laced it with something. There was some LSD. I don't know what the fuck was going on in them dang, but after drinking, what was in them glasses, everybody got stupid. They all got stupid. Now, my boy over at Dreamers Pro, he has some real great knowledge to spit. Some real great knowledge to spit. You guys check this out.
LeBron, you getting a kick out of that, ain't you, boy? Look at LeBron. He got his goddamn teeth out. Steve Nash, at least he know he aligned something. Why he went and did. I'm no body language expert, but when somebody goes, that's nervous energy. And shame on you, Steve Nash, because you too damn old to be this much of a follower. You too old for this. Shame on you. I hope Charles Oakley catch each and every last one of you by yourself. Give y'all a good talking to. Because this don't make no sense. Kevin Durant, that statement was ignorant. LeBron, why you chuckling so hard when you're supposedly a student of the game? Michael Jeffrey Jordan won 3 championships in a row. He three-peated, jackasses. And his father got killed, murdered that summer. I think July, August or something like that. And then MJ retired in October and dedicated himself to baseball, which is a sport that his father wanted him to play. So that's why he played baseball. And he tried to commit himself and dedicate himself because he was in a mourning phase, smart ass idiots, because he lost his father that year.
Now, for you young people, the younger generation where, everything is at your fingertips, you have the world on your smartphone or your smart TV. Y'all need to go out and get this information and knowledge for yourself. Don't be listening to these ignorant ass fools whose only agenda is to try and build their own legacy or whatever the hell it is you want to call it by bringing down or belittling the ones that came before. The ones that came before, the ones that laid the foundation for them to do what it is they're doing. So, young people, younger generation, don't just take these ignorant fools' word for it, because all they're doing is trying to prop themselves up by belittling the great ones. That's it. And my boy Kwame, shout out to Kwame Brown, man, because, man, you kept it real. Check out what Kwame had to say about this.
Kevin Durant said something on his Mind the Game podcast where he's talking about Michael Jordan. And he's talking about Michael Jordan in a way that LeBron must have put something in his wine. I'm not saying LeBron put something in his wine. He put wine in the cup. but it had to be some good ass wine. I don't know what wine LeBron's selling, but that must be strong than a motherfucker. LeBron, I'm gonna go buy one of your bottles of wine, because if it made Kevin Durant say that stupid ass shit, then I'm gonna need one of the bottles of wine. I like to say stupid shit sometimes. So if that wine is gonna help me say stupid shit, I'm gonna buy a bottle of that wine, because that was the dumbest thing I ever heard. And it's like Kevin Durant is trying to put that out there, and we live in a day and time in a generation that they not gonna do no research. They not gonna know. Kevin Durant said it, so it must be true. LeBron James was laughing about it, so it must be true. He the king, you know. LeBron James is laughing about MJ not having work ethic, and he went to go play baseball. LeBron not gonna correct it and say what really happened. He's just gonna let Kevin Durant say something that's stupid, knowing that the man was drinking, because he was down in his glass of wine before everybody. So that wine must have had his ass seeing stars or something. You're a great player, Kevin Durant. You can shoot like a mother, but that shit you said was stupid.
All right, so yes, he agrees with the whole wine thing, because I don't know what was in them that wine, man. Because so they're talking about commitment, right? Commitment and staying with the grind. Neither one of you fools stayed with the grind. Like my boy over at Dreamers Pro said, LeBron, you were in Cleveland. Your ass ran from over there. You didn't stay with no grind. You went chasing goddamn rings because you couldn't make it happen there. And then when you got to Miami and things, Pat Riley wouldn't bend to your little rims, then you ran from there. And then Kevin Durant, you did the same goddamn thing. You got the nerve to sit up here and talk about, he's not, MJ is not committed to the grind. Neither one of you, can you even spell grind, you ignorant, stupid, sad, sick son of a bitch? What the fuck is wrong with you? Not committed to the grind. This man, MJ, they've already, my boy, and I apologize for my name. But my boy over at Dreamers Pro, he already, laid out that the man's dad had died that year. His dad wanted him to play baseball. So he left basketball and went to go play baseball in honor of his father. But no, you don't tell this generation that, do you? No, you don't say that. Whenever someone wants to say that another person is good at what they do, whether it be race car driving, golfing, fucking fishing, it doesn't matter. Whenever someone wants to pay someone homage or say that they are good in their chosen sport, they say what? Everybody, not everybody out at once, because I know you know what I'm going to say. They say he or she is the Michael Jordan of. They're the Michael Jordan of race driving. They're the Michael Jordan of soccer. They're the Michael Jordan of fly fishing. They don't say they're the LeBron James of, or they definitely don't say they're the Kevin Durant of. They say he or she is the Michael Jordan of. Then what does that tell your sick, sad, sorry asses? Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to quit, because this junk ain't funny no more. It is not funny anymore. You need to stop. And for everybody else that's out there calling these fools out on what they said, much love to you. I'm Stacie Lamar. This is What's on My Mind. Let me hear from you in the comments below. I want to know if you agree or disagree. I'm out.